Hey, welcome to the Bitcoin Bull. Okay, today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, see what it's doing today. So far, it's looking good. And then we'll take a look at some news. Basically, that what's going on with Binance in the Cayman Islands. Binance not authorized to operate in the Cayman Islands, regulator says. And Binance not registered in Cayman Islands. There's an investigation going on about this. This is all fake news. We'll go into why this is not true and why people are trying to make Binance look bad. And then we'll take a look at what Bitcoin should be doing in the next several days, weeks, and months from now, and also a general look at the whole crypto market. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's check out the hour chart on Bitcoin to see what it's doing right now, what it's doing today, and what it should be doing the rest of the day. Also, if you like this video, give me a like. That will really help grow the channel. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on what Bitcoin is doing, all Bitcoin news, and if Bitcoin should be going up, should be going down, so you can know when the best time to buy is. So today, as you can see, Bitcoin is looking good. Let me make this bigger. Bitcoin is looking good today, looking promising. So we had this head and shoulders formation here, which we've been looking at the last couple of days, which this indicates that Bitcoin should have dropped. But taking into account news and other factors, I was saying that, yeah, this is head and shoulders, but taking everything into account, most likely Bitcoin will not drop. And yesterday, when Bitcoin was, I think it was right here. It was right here. I said that there would be two scenarios that would go on yesterday. One would be, which was more likely, Bitcoin to be in this area here. And then another scenario would be to stay in this bearish channel here. That's another scenario. And I said that the most likely scenario would be up here, and that would probably happen that once Bitcoin would break this whole bearish channel, this downward trend, once Bitcoin breaks here, and it would probably happen right at this triangle, right when it hits this triangle, that Bitcoin should break and it should start going up. And that's exactly what happened. It broke, and now we're going up. And we just took a nice jump right now. And I have a feeling this jump right here is from the German funds, which we talked about yesterday or the day before, how starting on July 1st, $415 billion can get into the crypto market, basically Bitcoin, from German funds that they can now legally buy Bitcoin. So I have a feeling that these funds are starting to buy in, because this is a really good jump right here that Bitcoin's doing. So that might be why. So anyways, we broke out of this bearish trend. Bitcoin is now going up. I don't want to put any new here. We can go ahead and get rid of these. Bitcoin is clearly broken out of this downward trend. So let's get rid of this channel. Clean this up a little bit. And now before I put in some new lines here, some new support lines and resistance lines, I prefer to wait a little bit more, have some more points to hit off of before putting in the lines. But you can see that the minimums are growing. They're higher and higher, and the maximums also. So we're clearly going into an upward bullish trend now. So that's very good. And today what I think will happen is that this will keep going up. It looks like Bitcoin has gone up, like the same as it went down here. It's going up. It looks like it's taking a little rest here. This support here on the shoulders here, on this head shoulders. Looks like Bitcoin's taking a little break here, consolidating at this level before going back up and hitting 35,500 should hit, which is this support here, or maybe a little lower. But yeah, two scenarios could happen. Bitcoin today, I think it will keep going up, and we should be in this area here today. Another scenario will be if after this spike up, we'll go down and continue to ride this resistance here, which Bitcoin has been hugging on to lately. There's a chance that Bitcoin could do that, could go back down and continue this motion here. But since Bitcoin clearly broke out of this downward bearish trend here, which we had that channel in, it clearly broke here. We clearly broke here as well. Those are two resistance lines that it broke. So I think there's more of a chance that Bitcoin will continue going up today. And something to take into consideration, that lately on the weekends, if Saturday Bitcoin goes up, then Sunday Bitcoin will go down. And then if Saturday Bitcoin goes down, Sunday Bitcoin goes up. That's what's been happening lately. So since Bitcoin is going up today, and if it continues to go up, Sunday there's a chance that Bitcoin might go down. So if that happens, don't get worried thinking that Bitcoin's gonna continue going down. No, that just means it's just following what it's been doing lately. So it might take a small pullback before going back up again on Monday. But we'll get more into that later at the end of the video. I'll let you know what Bitcoin should be doing the next several weeks from now. But today things are looking good. Today looks like Bitcoin will be in this area here. So let's see if Bitcoin continues to do well, so we can get out of this boring situation, so we can get off the floor and start skyrocketing again, which should be happening soon. So let's take a look at this news I was talking about. Here, people are attacking Binance, the Binance exchange. This is the Binance exchange. They're attacking it because Binance is the #1 crypto exchange, and there's also rumors saying that Binance wants to turn into a bank. And I think banks are getting really nervous, really scared, because Binance has the potential to eventually could turn into the biggest, strongest bank in the world. If people keep on buying cryptocurrencies, keep on buying Bitcoin, one day we won't need any banks. We can use Binance with all of our cryptocurrencies, all of our Bitcoin and Binance, and we can use that to pay our bills, to pay our mortgage, to buy a house, to buy food, to buy some bread, whatever we want, just like a bank, just like with our credit card, with our bank card. Binance can one day, maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, who knows, can end up being this huge monster bank that will crush all other traditional banks. So banks and other big businesses, they're trying to hurt Binance. And so there's some fake news going on saying that Binance is not authorized to operate from the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands financial watchdog said that Binance has not registered to operate in the nation and that it was investigating the matter. Okay. The thing is, Binance is a group of several companies. There's Binance Group, Binance Holdings Limited. They have several companies. And so one of the companies that is not the exchange, that is not Binance.com, they are in the Cayman Islands. And so the news, they're making it seem like Binance.com, like the exchange that we use to buy and sell our cryptocurrencies and our Bitcoin, that they're not doing things legal, and that they're working from Cayman Islands, which is not true. Just one of their businesses is in the Cayman Islands, and it's not the business. It's not Binance.com. It's not the business that they use for their exchange, which would be illegal. So they're making it seem, the news is making it seem, there's lots of articles. I just picked two. They're making it seem like Binance is not doing things correctly with their exchange, which is not true. So here's another one saying the same thing. Multiple press reports mention Binance to be operating out of the islands, but then we have here, I want to show you, they're saying there's Binance defending itself. Binance not operating in the Cayman Islands. But then Binance is saying Binance.com has always operated in a decentralized manner. Binance.com does not run a cryptocurrency exchange out of the Cayman Islands, as reported incorrectly in some media articles. We do, however, have entities incorporated under the laws of the Cayman Islands performing activities that are permitted by law and not related to operating crypto exchange trading activities. Okay, they're saying it very clear. We will work with regulators to address any questions that they might have. Okay, this is the Binance spokesperson. So they're saying it very clearly. Binance.com is not in the Cayman Islands. They're doing everything correctly. Yes, they have an entity. They have one of their companies that's not related to Binance.com, their exchange, in the Cayman Islands, but they're allowed to. They're not breaking the law, and they will work together with the authorities to prove it, and that's it. So the news is claiming them of doing something illegal that they're not doing. And why? I think because I think this is, the banks are behind this, because banks are worried that Binance is gonna take over all the banks. I would not be surprised if that happens. I think that's going to happen. Very, very good chance of Binance becoming very, very powerful, more powerful than all the banks or most of the banks. So that's why I think this is happening. This shouldn't affect Bitcoin price. This is more of I think with exchange, but if this news gets out of hand, it could affect Bitcoin price also, but at the moment, I don't think so. And then, so now let's take a look at what Bitcoin should be doing in the next several days, weeks, and months from now. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So here we have Bitcoin day by day. Zoom in a little more here. Okay, put this in the middle. Oops, sorry. Put this in the middle. So we have Bitcoin that it's clearly above this downward resistance line now, which Bitcoin, it took a long time to finally break. As you can see, it tried here. Finally, we're clearly above it. And we got out of that bearish trend here also. So I think Bitcoin is looking really good. I think that Bitcoin's going to start going up, keep on going up. Here, let me. I think it's gonna go something like this. Let me draw it in. So Bitcoin should be doing something like this today. More likely to go up, and then tomorrow probably go down, because that's what it's been doing lately. If Saturday goes up, Sunday goes down, and then Monday go back up again. This marker's doing weird things today. And then maybe make a quick dip down again before shooting back up, then maybe make a little pullback before hitting 40,000. Now, I said yesterday that the goal for July for Bitcoin is to hit 40,000, well, 40,500, and to be in this whole area here. Basically, Bitcoin can do whatever it wants right now, this whole month. Most likely be in this area here. But the goal is, by the end of the month, to get to be above 40,500 and break it. And I'll give the whole month of July for that to happen. But I have a feeling that's going to happen very soon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a week from now, we'll be hitting this. something like this in a week from now. Very, very, very likely. And then maybe for the rest of the month be in this area here. But maybe when we hit here, we'll take another pullback, and then take several weeks towards the end of the month to finally break. But I don't know, Bitcoin is looking good right now. I think in a week from now we'll be already up to here, and we might break it and go ahead and start skyrocketing. Bitcoin is looking promising right now. So hopefully you've bought in. If not, don't wait too long. If I was investing into Bitcoin right now, if I had some more money to invest, I would probably wait until tomorrow, because today's looking like a good day. It might be better to wait and see if tomorrow makes a slight pullback. But the best thing to do is to buy in little by little. And I also want to show you. So that's Bitcoin, and then the whole crypto market is looking really good. Almost everything is in green. These are the currencies that I'm investing in right now or have my eye on. They're all looking really good. 17% increase, 8%, 8%, 11%. Everything's looking good. And the whole market, here's all the major coins, the cryptocurrencies. Almost everything is in green. So the whole market in general, Bitcoin, and all other cryptocurrencies today things are looking good. So let's see if that continues for the rest of the weekend. Tomorrow, like I said, there might be a small pullback, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin is going down. Just taking a slight rest. That will probably happen here at the support line here before skyrocketing on Monday for next week. Next week, I have a feeling next week is going to be a really good week. You should do something like this here. And yeah, so Bitcoin's looking good. Let's see if we can finally get off the floor, get out of this whole situation, and so we can start making good profit. All right, so that's it for today. Hope you liked the analysis. If so, give me a like, subscribe to stay up to date on Bitcoin. And if there's nothing else major happens with Bitcoin today, I'll see you tomorrow on the next analysis.